start the quest line with the Blacksmith, you need to go to the Horns of the South and go up the stairs and to the left where you'll find the Blacksmith.
Ha! Friend, I wish.
Go through all of his dialogue, and once he finishes talking, you will get the blueprint for the first 2 items you need to craft. Throughout this quest, there will be multiple ingredients you need to craft the items that he requests each time you turn in the previous set of armour. I'm first going to show you where to get all the ingredients you need to craft everything he wants you to make. The quick way is just to buy the leather from the blacksmith, however it is quite expensive, and early on in the game where you'll meet this quest, you probably won't have much money in order to buy it anyway. Just northeast of the fort, there is a small pen with 3 pigs inside. This is guarded by 2 bandits, but they're very easily killed. Kill the pigs and they will each have at least 1 piece of leather on them. They will respawn about once every 1 to 3 days. Wild deer is also a great source of leather. You can turn their hides into leather at the workbench where you make the armour, and they normally drop a piece of leather as well. Another good source of leather is wolves. They always drop at least 1 piece of leather each. Just make sure you're ready for a fight because they will all charge you once you kill one. Unless you're in stealth, that is. One of the best places to get iron is just northwest of where you first spawn on the beach when you first start the game. It is a dungeon called the Miner's Tunnels, and is right next to a giant stone hand with a guy mining it. Once you're done in here, you should have quite a bit of iron and possibly enough to make all of the armour you're going to need. Do be careful, however, as in the central chasm of this dungeon there are a couple of corpse eaters, as well as sometimes a weird mole creature. Another good place to find a couple of corpse eaters is just east of the Archspire teleporter. 3 of them will be standing around in the wilderness. You can shoot them and they should respawn every 1 to 3 days, as with other low level creatures. Next up will be Drowner, Tongs and Hearts. Now these can be a bit awkward to get because they seem to have a very randomised drop rate on a lot of the Drowners. Sometimes you can kill 10 and not get any, and sometimes you'll get a Tong and a Heart from every single one. Drowners will normally spawn in a bunch of about 2 or 3. Normally it's always across the coast, and in the background here I'm going to be showing you multiple locations where you can find and kill drowners. As I said before, it can be quite up to luck if you get all the items you need, but hopefully it won't take too long after visiting these locations. Here is one of the best locations I've found to kill drowners. It's just southwest along the coast from where you first spawn in, and there tends to be quite a few drowners around here, sometimes up to 8 or 9. There is a teleport marker directly in the middle of them, so you can come back here every couple of days to harvest them all and hopefully get all that you need. The final set of ingredients you're going to need is skulls and bones independently. Now the best place to get these is just north of the entrance to the fort, where you'll find the cemetery. You do have to come here as part of a quest on the main quest line, but you can come here independently anyway, and there are always about 8, 9, 10 skeletons roaming the area. They're very easy to kill, and normally they will drop at least 1 skull and bone per kill. Now once you've finished collecting all the ingredients you need as listed before, you can go to the workbench each time and craft the piece of armour that he requires. Each time you finish making the first set of armour, you can go back to him, speak to him, and he will then give you the blueprint to craft the next set. Now if you're finding that it says garbage on the item when you're trying to craft it, increase the amount of ingredients you're including in the crafting recipe until it no longer says garbage, and then you should have a better chance of producing the item in question.
You've done it again! Ooh. I might retire early and let you
Once you've
take over
completed
the
the final
fort.
set, which is
Looks
the
like you've
Revenant set
handled
of gear,
everything.
turn that
What you
in
want
and you
about
would
the
have
dull
completed the
reader?
quest. Well done.